Okay, so hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. So for this presentation, I'll be discussing a simple way on how you can create your mobile application. This is just the basic on how we use this technology for you to create a certain APK for your Android devices. And of course, I'll be teaching you on how to utilize these technologies. So for this presentation, I'll be using PhoneGap Desktop app. The link for the technologies I use or the software I use, including the process of installation, will be posted on the description of the video. Please do take note that some version of PhoneGap is already deprecated, and when you open them, pag ino-open nyo po kasi yung PhoneGap po natin, usually ang error niya po is nag-stuck po siya sa uh, startup niya. So, nag-start up lang siya, naglo-load lang siya pero hindi nag-open yung mismong PhoneGap. On the description of the video below, so you will see on how to troubleshoot that error. So for today, I'll be discussing about PhoneGap Desktop app. So it's a simple application on how you can create your mobile application. So as you can see, we have the plus sign here. Just click that one. Then of course, create new PhoneGap project. We have different templates as you can see. We have the Hello World template, the blank, the Framework 7, push notification, augmented reality, and so on. But for this presentation, I'll be using a blank template. So click next, then the name of the project. So for this one, let's name it as software design. Then the ID, it's optional for the ID. Then you need to choose the local path in which you will store the project. As for me, I have created a folder in my Drive D documents. It's up to you on where you will store these files. So it's just a local storage naman. So I've created PhoneGap and then this one. So select folder. So D documents, then PhoneGap. Then the name is software design. Then create the project. It will take a while on creation of the project. While we are creating the project, later on you need a text editor on editing the program of your mobile application. So mostly, PhoneGap is based in website design or website development. So some of you who already developed their own websites will be parang somewhat familiar na po yung gagawin nating presentation. So as for me, I'm using an IDE which is the Eclipse. Mas madali po kasi ito kasi po pag gumagamit po tayo ng mga tags and brackets, automatic na po kasi siya na pag naglagay ka ng open tags or open brackets, automatic na po na nalalagay yung close niya po. So, mas mabilis for some developers. You can also use Atom, Notepad++, brackets, etc. You can use those technologies to edit your code. So as for me, I'm using Eclipse IDE. So the program is, or the template is already created, that is the software design. And as you can see in here, we have the server is running on, then we have this address. This address is the actual address or the server address of your mobile application. Dito nyo po matetest or pag ginamit nyo po yan, dyan nyo po makikita yung actual na design ng mobile application niyo. So you need to copy this one, or you can click it directly, then mapupunta po siya sa mismong itsura po ng device ninyo. As I already told you a while ago, we are using blank template, so wala po tayong nakikita dito. But take note, we are using or we are creating mobile application. So using Google tools, we have the developer tools of Google. So click find more tools, then developer tools. So mapapansin nyo po, nagbago po yung kwan po natin. So as for me, I'm using responsive with a resolution of 500 by 700. It's up to you later on if what is your target resolution. So you can choose also in here, we have iPhone, we have iPad, Galaxy, Moto, Pixels. Those are the different devices. So if you want to create your mobile application that is based from the resolution of your phone, so that you can test later on, then put the resolution of your uh, cell phone in here. So if that is 800 by 900, then ilagay nyo po dito. If that is 600 by 700, then ilagay nyo po siya dito. But for now, I'm using the responsive resolution. So as you can see, it's a blank application. Now, we already have created this one, a blank template, which is named software design. Now, find the file path of that one, find the file path, and then hanapin po natin siya, nasa drive D kasi siya. Then we have documents, then we have PhoneGap. So in here we have software design. So open that folder and go to www. As you can see in here, we already have the index.html. You will edit this file, take note, you will edit this file so that you can populate your mobile application. So for this presentation, I'll be using simple text box and buttons including labels. Take note that if we are to create a mobile app using PhoneGap, we are actually using JavaScript and HTML. We can also include CSS for our design. But I will not tackle the CSS or the designing phase of mobile application already. I'll just discuss some simple controls in which we can populate our mobile application. So open this one using your desired IDE or text editor. So here it is. This is already the this is already the code of your this is already the code of your current mobile application. Then the next thing that we should do is to populate that one. How do we populate that one? Of course, we will be using tags or HTML tags and mobile or Java scripts. So I'll put some headings. So that is H1. We will for this presentation, we will create a simple calculator to calculate a simple arithmetic. So for our heading, we will put simple calculator. Wait, so that I can how can I okay, so I did just increase the font size of or zoom out ko lang po yung one po natin. So for the heading, that is a simple calculator, let's align it for later on. We will align it center later on, or we will fix the design later on. So we just need to create a label, an input or a text box, and a button. So because we are creating a simple calculator, we will input three text boxes and a certain button. So put a label, create a label for that one. So label, say for example for uh, num1, and then this is, let's say, first number, then include text box, so that is a type of input. So input id is, let's say, num1, num1 id equals num1, then type is, let's say, number. We have different types of input anyway. So we have number, text, and so on. Password, meron pa po. So type is number. Okay. Then we put a certain break, br, and br. Okay. So editor. So this is our code. So we have a simple heading. Then we have a label for the first number. Then we have the input for that number. Then let's just copy this one and create the, so this label is for, let's say, operator. So operator, then the ID is operator. Of course, if that is an operator, then we have plus symbol, divide symbol, slash sign, the asterisk. So that would be, let's consider it as text. Then another one for the second number. So let's say this is num2. Then this is for the second number. So it's just like designing a website using HTML. For the functions later on, we will use JavaScript to create that one. Then of course, this is for num2, and type of that one is number. So that is a number. So we already have three labels and three inputs. So let's check the design of our mobile application. So as you can see, it was already updated. So kanina, that is a blank document for now. So ayan na po. So pag tinanggal po natin yon, yung mga code na nilagay po natin, this one, these things. So pag tinanggal natin yan, then save natin, then automatic na magre-reload siya. So nakikita nyo that was a blank document a while ago, but now we already populated it with three labels, a single heading, and we also have three text boxes. So here it is. So yan po siya. So by using developer tools in Google, so you can change, as I told you, you can change the resolution of your mobile application. So the next, so we have this one, we have three labels and three text boxes. So we need a certain button. So button, okay. So let's say for our button, that is name result. Okay. So name result. So ibaba lang po natin yun. Nakikita nyo na yung, andun na yung button. This is already the button. So this one. And so we have the result. Okay, so nasa baba na po siya. So this is just a simple calculator. So we have the first number, you need to put the first number, the operator, second number, and a certain button, which is result. The next, so this is already your HTML codes. Now, for us to create the function or for us to create a certain uh, moves in our mobile application, so we need to include scripts in our program. So you need to put your scripts at the head tag of our file. So lagay nyo po dito, scripts. So script, then we will input the script in here. So, dahil gumagawa po tayo ng simple calculator, so if we press the button result, then we will compute if that is as addition, subtraction, division, and so on. So, we need to get the values in our text boxes. So, kung ano yung mailalagay natin sa text boxes natin, the values in there will be fetch, and then we will use it for operation. Okay? So, to get that one, we need to put it in, to do that one, we need to input our values into a certain variable. To declare a variable in JavaScript, so you need the keyword var, then the name of the variable. Let's say, for example, this is for num1 or first number or fnum. So, we need to fetch that one. So, ang pangalan po nung input natin na yan, the ID of that one for our first number is num1. So, var fnum is equal to document that get element by ID. So, that is num1. And of course, we will get the value. Okay? So, the text or the value that will be inputted in our first text box will be saved into our variable fnum. So, we need to do the same with our second number and our operation. So, our snum. So, let's just copy this one and change the orientation. So, snum, instead of num1, so we will be using num2. Kasi yan po yung ID ng second input po natin. The next, for our operation, let's copy this one. So, let's put it operation. So, operation, the ID of that one is op. Okay? Then the next thing that we should do is to test the operation we are using. Of course, we have different operation to be used, which is first one is the plus sign, divide, the multiplication, the subtraction, and of course, we have addition. We will be using this one. So we need to test if the value of operation corresponds to these four symbols. If not, then of course, we did input a wrong operation. Okay, so if simple programming, simple logic of your program. So if operation, variable operation would be equal to, take note, if that is division slash, then that is division. And let's do this one up to, so else, and else, and for the default one, and so that is for division. This is for multiplication. This is for subtraction. And of course, this will be for addition. So for that division, it's just simple. We just need to put that one into a variable, or the result that one into a variable. Then we need to populate a certain tag in our uh, program so that we can output our result. So for division, that is fnum divided by snum. But we need to store that one into a certain variable. So let's say that is, let's declare certain variable in here. So var result. The bar result, that would be equal to 0. So now, result would now be equal to fnum divided by snum. Same with other operations. Ayan, lagay lang po natin. So this one is for multiplication. This one is for subtraction. And this one is for addition. Of course, for the default condition, so we just need to output. So output po natin, mamaya, output natin, that is, sabihin natin, wrong operation. So, wrong operation. But take note, we need to output this one. These are just the functions, pero hindi pa natin yan ina-output. Now, let's create a certain tag in our program, in our HTML program, so that we will use that one to output our result. So, maglagay tayo dito ng certain division. So, div. Then, let's input to paragraph. Paragraph tag. And so, for the first one, the ID for this one is for error, para mapakita po natin if we did input a wrong operation. And for the other one, this is, the ID is for result. So, ID equals res. So, ilagay lang natin na res na ganyan. The next, okay. So, we need now to output our result. So, that is using document so document get element by ID. So, ano ba yung ID ng paglalagyan natin kanina? So, that is res. So, we have res. So, that would be that inner HTML equals, then we need to output our result. Ayan. So, in this code, we are outputting our result into element with ID res. But take note, that is this one. Okay, so we do the same with the other one. So, so same for this one. Instead of res, we have to use error. So that would be wrong operation. Okay. Okay, so that's it. And now, for us to use this code, we need to input it in a certain function. So let's say create a function calculate. So function calculate. Then we just need to enclose our full code with that one. So function calculate. Okay? So this is our operation. Now, the next thing that we should do is to integrate that function into our button. So asan yung button natin? In here. Now, if we click that button, then we need to use our function. Yung function natin kanina, nakakagawa lang natin, which is to calculate the difference, the quotient, the product, and the sum of two numbers. So, that is on click. So, ano yung function na ginawa natin? That is calculate. And so if we click this button, then we are executing function calculate, which is this one. Now, let's try our program. So, andito na siya. So, eto na po yun. So, refresh lang natin. Now, we need to input two numbers. Napapansin nyo, nag-iba po yung cursor type ko. Kasi this is already the view of our mobile application pag in-install nyo na po siya. So, let's say 1. Then the operator that is times. Then second number, let's say 3. Then click result. Reload lang natin. So let's reload. So that is 1. Then plus times. Times then 3. And wait, ayaw. Tignan na natin yung code natin. This should be function, so that is calculate. So put an open and close parenthesis and refresh this one. So that is 1, then multiplication, which is asterisk, then 3, then so wait, bakit ganun? Let's check our program. So operation is this one. Bakit ganun yung nagpakita? Bakit naging division siya? Nagbaliktad. So this is naman. Reload na natin. So save, then reload. So that is 2. Let's try a wrong operator. Bakit niya kino-compute? Wait lang ata, check lang natin kung bakit ayaw. See. This should be double equal sign because that is an operation. Always true kasi yung kanya, kaya ganyan. So equal. So equal. So let's try again. So let's reload. So 1. So 1. Then multiplication, which is asterisk. Then we have 3. Then the result is 3. For division, let's try division. That is 9. Of course, divided by 3. Then that would be, sabihin natin this is 15. So 15 divided by 3, then the result would be 5. So if we input a wrong operator, which is sabihin natin this one, then it will output the wrong operation. Pero bakit ina-output na pa rin yun? We're using two tags kasi dapat isa lang yan. So, ilagay lang natin isang tag. So, rest should be equal to this one. So if we put a wrong operator, let's say this one, and this one, yeah, result is wrong operation. So if we put subtraction, that is 9, course minus, sabihin natin 8, and result would be 1. So if we input again wrong operator, then it will output wrong operation. So that is how you populate your mobile application. For your uh, design later on, for the design of your mobile application, then you just navigate to your www folder. Andito po kasi lahat yan. Dun sa pinaggawa nyo na folder nyo po. And so we have www. You can create your design in here. Pwede kang maglagay ng mga CSS po. You can integrate already in your index folder, index code, I should say, dito. So, pwede ka na maglagay kaagad sa scripts mo. So, pwede ka na maglagay ng mga CSS mo dyan. So, maglagay lang tayo. So, let's say, dot body. Or better ata paggawa tayo ng sarili nating. Or pwedeng i-integrate nyo na kaagad dito sa mga tags po ninyo dito. You can create a separate file for your CSS, or you can already integrate in your code. Parang dito. So, script, style. Mas mahaba po kasi pag in-integrate nyo in-integrate nyo kaagad dito sa tags po ninyo. So, better pag lagay nyo dito. Okay? So, anyway, for that design, I'll create another video presentation for that one. So, rest assured, I'll give it to you this week. So, that is how we populate our mobile application. Now, on how you will create later on your mobile application, your working mobile application. So, ito na yung makikita nyo mismo later on dun sa po ninyo. Makikita nyo mismo dun sa mobile app po ninyo later on pag in-install po ninyo. Now, if you want to convert that one into APK, then navigate to your folder dun sa ginawa po nyo kanina. So, we created software design. Then, right-click this one, and then, compress. I-compress nyo lang po yan. Then, go to build.phonegap. Wait lang, PhoneGap app. PhoneGap app. Ito, build.phonegap.com. So, you just need to sign in for that one. You can use your Google account to sign in, or you can create your account. So, mag-sign in lang ako. Then, so using Google. Then, ito na po siya. So, sabi niya, upload a zip file. So, you convert the full folder into a zip file. So, add to archive. Then, create a zip file. Then, okay. So, we already have the zip file in here. We just need to upload it. So, upload. Then, hanapin nyo kung asan yung zip file po ninyo. So, PhoneGap. Ayan. So, upload file. So, it will take a while. So, antayin nyo lang po hanggang ma-upload po siya. Then later on, you just need to convert then. You can already download the APK for Android. And then for iOS is iba rin po siya. Okay, so yun. Ganyan po siya. So, that's all. Thank you.